So we are on what? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 15th of December. And I was originally going to show off Paul Orndorff again, but I realized I kind of did a big review on him already. But I haven't done a review on one that I personally created. And it was my first attempt, and it came out beautifully. I think the only thing is maybe I used a little bit too much of that pudge glue and didn't get off properly enough of it, so it kind of glistens a little on the sides. But the torso is perfectly tight. The figure definitely more. He's been in the gym a little bit, and give him some credit. But who am I talking about? None other than Ultimate The Miz. Now, attire-wise, I probably should have went with the red. I think it's more updated than the white, but I didn't have the red available, and the torso is Ric Flair. This is before Rick decided to sign with TNA, and there's going to be no more Ric Flair figures for a while, so obviously some people are going, you're crazy, you just threw away, potentially a $50 plus figure, but at the same time, I don't see Miz anytime soon getting an Ultimate, even though we've been clamoring for it, and I might get it if it comes out and looks great, but great little placeholder, and I wanted some new blood in the Elite line. I have been showing you nothing but a lot of older guys turned into Ultimates, but I was looking at the Raw roster and I was like, wow, I barely got 18 people in there. We need some people in there. So he is currently the 24/7 champion after Shelton went to ECW when I did that little impartial draft. So put the belt back on him for now. But, of course, you can get the Damien Mizdow lower legs. It's the same body with a different head, basically. I thought about maybe doing this and making a Damien Sandow for the tag team. Of course, I have to get Ric Flair again. I think I saw one as cheap as like $25 a while back. So if I can snag a body of him, or if I can find a torso already cracked, I might do that. And then I might just make Damien Mizdow to go along with the Miz and have the tag team. Or I might just, go with Damien Sandow on his own and definitely use the Ric Flair torso. Because it's tan enough. You can see there's not really a bleed to it. There's not a difference. You don't see any, like pale white legs. Like I was going to make Dean Malenko, and then I realized that no torso matches the skin tone of his legs. So, while I could make a Dean Malenko, I would lose his decal. I'd lose a lot of stuff. And again, I don't paint, so I just Frankenstein. So, unfortunately, Dean was put on the back burner for now. But I'm very happy with the Miz figure. It was my first, and I remember when I placed it together or whatnot, it swivels. The torso does swivel. It's tight, like a real figure. The only thing I think I did is I put a little too much of that little clear glue in there where you can see a little shines a little bit on the sides. But for a first attempt, I gotta say this is really well done. The worst one I ever did was Brian Pillman, and I didn't know how to modify, and I ended up just kind of gluing the lower half to the top half, just like cluttered it in glue to stick it there. I'm not proud of that one. It does look pretty good. In fact, as a bonus, I will show it off right now. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. It was, I used a Rick Rude torso, and then I realized, this is not compatible. They changed it. So, from afar, there's Brian Pillman. Flying Brian Pillman. I'm gonna use the other torso, but if you look up close, move his arm a little bit here, you can see the glue. The torso, wasn't the nicest. It wasn't. I mean, I just panicked. I should have thought about something. I should have figured out, like, okay, well, this isn't gonna work. I've since learned how to modify, or the proper way to modify is not to saw off the longer leg piece and then just kind of attach glue into that peg and then fill it in there and hold it till it sticks. I've realized that's not the way to go, because then you have no torso articulation. And so I'm going to make him again. Probably going to be his WWF look, because I have his WWF look attire. I just need to get another Stone Cold body, and I'll probably end up making Legends 3 Brian Pillman into Ultimate Brian Pillman and put him in the WWF and that WCW brand. And then probably sell that one off. I mean, it's still a good figure. It still works. Still fully playable. But I'm not proud of that one. That was just a panic mode.